Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can probably tell, I'm in my dorm room right now. Alright, in today's video I'm going to be answering some questions about FIT and just telling you guys about my application process, when I found out, how I decided I'm going to go here, moving in, dorms, all the good stuff. So stay tuned if you're interested in learning more about FIT. So if you didn't already know, my name's Rohini and I am a freshman at the Fashion Institute of Technology. I am an advertising, marketing, communications major, so it's more like writing oriented rather than fashion business. Management is like more math oriented. You have to crunch the numbers and like manage your own business, which math's not my jam. So I've been in New York for about a month and a half now, not long at all. I'm still rookie, I'm still a baby. I get lost all the time. I have to ask for directions, I have to use my phone, but I've kind of have the subway down a little bit. Oh, can you hear the sirens? Music of the city. So as of right now, I have 6 classes. I really like all of them, and it actually hasn't been too big of a workload. I was kind of stressed at the beginning because most all my classes are 3 hours long at least. Some of them are written down to be more like 4, but I learned that the professor has to give you a break. Like legally he has to give you a break, so a lot of times they'll let you out early. So I have a class that goes from what does it go? It goes from 2:10 to like 6, where it says it goes, so that's almost 4 hours, but he lets you out at 5:20. So it's still a long time, but it's not as bad as you might think, or what I thought. 6 credits are actually required to be a full-time student here, so if you want different benefits, like I think insurance or whatever, you have to be a full-time student. So that means you have to have six classes. I think that's 18 credits. I think I have 18 credits right now. When I chose my schedule, I basically just wanted Fridays off for sure, definitely weekends off, and then I squeeze in enough so I actually have a 4-day weekend every weekend. So I have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off. And it's really great. Class Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and on Tuesdays I have class literally all day. So I have class 9 to 9, and it, like, at the end of the day, my brain just, it's not working. Like, don't talk to me because it's not going to make sense whatever I say back. Tuesday I have class all day, and then Wednesday I have 2 classes. I get to sleep in that day, so my first class is at 2:10, and then it goes till 5, and then I have another class from 6:30 to 9, and that's super fun. That's like my favorite class, psychology. And then Thursday, that's today, I have 2 classes, and I have a 9 a.m. class from 9 to 12, but it gets out more like 10:40 because he's great. A lot of professors will just let you leave as soon as they finish their lesson, which is really nice. So you can, it like varies when you get out. I also have a class on Thursdays from 5:10 to 6, which is the dumbest thing ever. In high school, an hour class like felt pretty normal, but now 50-minute class is just pointless. Like why did I walk all the way over there for 50 minutes? Because you walk in, sit down, and then it's over. So far, I love FIT. The professors are really knowledgeable. I mean, of course, I'm not in love with all my professors. Like, I think that's pretty rare. I really appreciate the fact that all of them have actually worked in the field, and my marketing professor just spits out like all these cool stories of when he worked on this campaign and this campaign for Pepsi and blah 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 blah, and like Verizon, and he's worked everywhere, and so he actually knows what he's talking about. So for me personally, it's easier to learn from someone who I can trust and I know actually knows what they're talking about, and it's not just reading it out of a book. I really like that. That's definitely a big plus for me about this school. And I mean, the city is like, what's not to love? It's great. I love being overwhelmed by it every day. I love being woken up by sirens, and it's great. It's a lot to get used to, but I really like it so far. I'm definitely glad I made this choice. Now that I'm here, I'm for sure glad I didn't go to like a state school. It's just not for me. I mean, FIT is a state school, but you know, like a university where you party and whatever. Just not my style. Another thing I found interesting when I got here was that when I watched videos before I applied last year, a lot of people said that if you don't make friends on the first day, you're not going to make any friends because everyone is unfriendly at the school. I have not found that to be true at all. I've made friends in all of my classes. Like, all you have to do is say hi. Like, you want to borrow a pen, or you need help with something, or they need help. Like, it's so easy. Just talk to the person sitting next to you. And one of my best friends now here, I met in one of my classes. I just talked to her, and now we're like best friends. So it's really not true. Like, don't, if you saw that or read that, like, don't be scared. Don't let that stop you, because it's only like what you make it. If you're outgoing or you try to make friends, if that's what you want to do, then just do it, because people appreciate that. A lot of people are far from home and they want friends just as bad as you do, trust me. So yeah, make friends. You can do it. I believe in you. So now I'm just going to talk a little bit about the application process for myself. I started my essay last August, so I started it in August. It's due January 1st, so that shows you what kind of freak I am. I started in August and worked on it for a while, and then I turned it in. I submitted it in November, so I waited a little bit, made sure it was good. I sent it to my teachers, had a bunch of people edit it. I went over it many times. I wanted it to be perfect, because that's what makes you stand out, is the essay. So if your grades aren't that good, or they're just average, if you work really hard on your essay, that's what's gonna put you over the top. So I think this year it's the same. The deadline is January 1st. I turned mine in 2 months early, but my roommate turned hers in, like she said, the day before the deadline, and she found out from the school if she got in way earlier than I did. So I really don't think it matters when you turn it in. I thought it did, but I don't think it does, as long as you're not late. So I'm looking at my Instagram. I found out that I got in. See if you can see that. I found out that I got in on March 26th. So I turned it in November, and I found out in March. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. Waiting that long, it kills you, really kills you. I only applied to 2 other schools, and I didn't want to go to either of them at all. Like, I did not want to go there. If I didn't get into FIT, I was going to be like, well, new life plan, because I didn't want to go to the other schools. So thank God I got in. So a little bit about my experience with the dorms. The chatty, like, overbearing, outgoing girl that I am. I messaged tons of people on Facebook. I just found them on the Facebook page, which as soon as you find out, actually before you find out if you're in, join the Facebook page, because it really helps. That's like the only way you'll meet people, pretty much, because the school doesn't do anything for that. So it's not run by the school, it's just run by students, I guess, and you have to join it, start meeting people, message people. Like, don't be scared, because like I said, they want to meet people just as bad as you do. And if you do it, then like, what's the worst that can happen? Someone doesn't message you back, like, it's okay. I messaged some girls, and I met my friends Mia, Jacqueline, and Grace. And I talked to Mia first, actually, and we were like, oh my god, let's be roommates. And then I messaged Grace, and I was like, oh my god, let's be roommates. And then Mia found Jacqueline, and we're like, okay, quad, yes, quad, perfect, let's do it. Like, I think there was 3 different different stages in the application for housing process. So first you just apply saying, hey, I want to live on campus, and they'll be like yes or no, depending on if you turn it in early enough, whatever. I was like waiting by the computer, count down, make sure I turn it in, because I didn't have anywhere else to live. You say who you want your roommates to be, and then it has to be confirmed, and we did that, and we got confirmed. Like, oh my god, yeah, we're roommates, like, heck yeah, like, let's talk about our decorations. We were so excited. This is like 3 months in, we've been talking to each other. And then the last stage of it, where you choose the room, all of us got different times assigned. So one of us is in the morning, one of us in the afternoon, like, all spread out. And so by the time Jacqueline tried to do it, there were no more quads left in Alumni. There was only rooms for 2. So we're like, oh, so we're not actually roommates. Like, it doesn't matter if you were already confirmed, because that just sucks. So whoever you were confirmed to be rooming with in the actual room is who that you stick with. If you are confirmed to be with people in a quad, it's not confirmed until you're accepted into whatever hall, whatever quad. Don't get your hopes up, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get your hopes up. So anyway, Grace and I were like, no, we still want to be an alumni. We still want the quad apartment. So we just chose to room with 2 random people. And then Jacqueline and Mia chose to live in co-ed, and I'll link Mia's videos down below, but their apartment is like sweet. Like, it's actually feels like an apartment. So about tuition, talking about the money. If money is a problem for you, don't let that stop you from applying, because there are scholarships. or not scholarships. Oh my gosh, I just got your hopes up. FIT doesn't give out scholarships freshman year. There are grants and loans. That's what I meant to say. Sorry. There are grants and loans that you can apply for, and you can set up a payment plan, and you can get student loans. Like, you can make it happen. I have loans right now, and I have a few grants, and my parents are doing a payment plan because that's just what works for us. And like that's okay. You don't have to pay it full out. They bunch everything together, so your dorm, your tuition, everything's all in one, and you make a big payment plan for it. So if you're worried about not being able to afford it, don't let that stop you from applying, because everyone deserves to go to school and go to the school they want to go to. So just apply if you want to apply. Just do it. One thing I would like to point out is if you want to go to FIT, you need to know how to take care of yourself. You need to be a grown-up because this is not a normal college. If you're an alumni, you're not getting fed food. You have to make your own food. You have to grocery shop for yourself. You have to do your own laundry. Some people don't know how to do their own laundry. If you can confidently say you can take care of yourself and you won't starve and you'll still smell good and have clean clothes, then like do it or learn. Like ask your parents to show you how to clean. Ask your parents how to show you how to do laundry. Like just prepare yourself, because if they're across the country and you're here and you don't know how to do any of that, like it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a learning curve, and it's gonna be a lot easier if you just learn and prepare yourself before you get here. So that is my little wisdom from me to you. Alright guys, I think that wraps up my video. I hope it helped. If you have any more questions, just comment down below. I promise I'll answer them. Don't be afraid to leave me a comment, and I definitely wish everyone applying the best of luck. If you need any help, just send me a message or a comment, and I'll try to help you out as best as I can. If you want to come to the city, then do it. Like, nothing's stopping you, and I will see you here next year if you come. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.